Hey YouTube, welcome back to the brand new Jack's Tech Corner. Or if you're new, thanks for stopping by. And this is going to be some basically Microsoft Office 2010 type tutorials. We're going to learn how to use Word, Excel, and some PowerPoint. Those are the three main part of the suite that we're going to talk about, at least to get the show started, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So what I wanted to go ahead right into here is talking a little bit about the product itself and where you can buy the product and how much you should spend on Office 2010 and what you get in the packages, because I don't think too many people understand. When they go out and they pick it up, I get a lot of calls. Says, Jack, I bought this package today and I was hoping that Microsoft Publisher was in it, or Microsoft Publisher was in it, but I got home and found it's just not part of that. The store won't take it back. Well, yeah, they won't take anything back. Once software is open, it's open. It's yours. You own it. So it's not a good thing, but that's the way it works. So I want to go over and try to help you not make that mistake if you haven't rushed out yet to buy Microsoft Office. You know, you said, hey, Jack's doing Office tutorials. Let's go out and buy it so we can learn from Jack. But let's go ahead and take a look here real quick. So I just happened to bring it up on Microsoft's website to have a look at it. This is Microsoft Office Home and Business 2010 is here, and you know they have this package for $279, and I'm going to show you what's in that box. They also have the Microsoft Office Professional 2010. That is what we buy at our school. We actually buy the Microsoft Office 2010, and that's what we load up on everybody's computers. And they also have the Microsoft Office Home and Student Edition. This used to just be called the Student Edition. What they found out was they weren't selling enough. So they added Home on there so that way you could purchase it at home. And really, I don't even know if there's any qualifications to buy it anymore. If you go into any of your local department stores or you know, your retail shops, you're going to see it on the shelf. Just pick it up and buy it. They're not going to ask you anything about it. So let's go ahead. We're going to take a look at these different suites right now and show you what's in actual one here that you can purchase and tell you what's in them. Now, Microsoft Office Professional 2010, that is the whole gamut, the whole array, everything you could possibly want in the Microsoft Office package. You're going to receive that, and it's relatively inexpensive. Or hold on, reverse that actually. It's relatively expensive, and you've seen the price was $500. But you get Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, which a lot of people don't even know what OneNote is. They don't even know it exists, and they're like, what the heck is OneNote? Outlook, which a lot of people use for their email. We no longer do. We actually moved over to a program called Google Apps for our school, and what that allows us to do is everybody uses web-based email, just like if you have a Gmail account or Hotmail, Yahoo email, any of those are based on a web email account. That's kind of what we use. Publisher, that's the big one. Everybody basically in business wants Publisher because it's a great tool for designing your flyers, your brochures, anything like that. It's a great tool for that. Microsoft Access, you either know it and love it or you don't have a clue what it is. That's pretty much the spectrum of people there with Microsoft Access. I used to do a lot of programming. It's basically a database. Not basically, that's really what it is. It's a database. It's a very good database, and you can do some really nice programming in there. At the school, we actually have applications that we purchased from companies that are totally written in Microsoft Access, so it's a very powerful database language. So let's move on. The next is the Home Office and Business 2010. You get Microsoft Word, you get Excel, you get the PowerPoint, OneNote, again, not a lot of people know what that is. If you're a school student, even if you're in business, it's a pretty good idea to use OneNote. Makes life really, really nice and manageable. And Microsoft Outlook, again, you may need it, you may not. Outlook is a very nice email client, but sometimes it's a very bloated email client. There's other ones out there you can use. Now we're going to look at Office for Home and Student 2010 edition. You get Microsoft Word, you get Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote. So they're looking at OneNote as being a very good organizational tool for students. Let's go ahead and pop that back down. We're going to close this. Now, I'm going to make some people here very, very happy. I'm going to make a lot of you very, very sad. That's just the way I do things, right? I mean, we're going to help some people out, but it's going to actually make some other people maybe a little unhappy. If you work in a non-profit institute, I actually go to some non-profit conferences a couple times a year, and I do some talking and some speaking at those and do a couple classes. There's relatively a very cheap way you can get software, and you may already know about it if you are a nonprofit. It's right here. It's called TechSoup.org. TechSoup.org. Maybe if I remember, I'll throw those in the show notes just so you have those, or the at least the description of the video. I'll stick it in there for you. The admin fee on that is $31 per year. So that's $31 now per computer per year. To get Microsoft Office, and this is the Office Professional Plus edition, and it includes software assurance. Now, if you're in business and you're not sure, Jack, what software assurance means? Software assurance is good for, I believe it's each year. If Microsoft comes out with a new version, say they come out this year with 2011, and you have this software assurance, you're guaranteed a free upgrade to the new software. It has to be within that year. So to me, it's kind of like going to the casino, putting money in a slot machine and pulling the lever, right? You put your money in Microsoft's bank and you pull the lever and you hope something comes out, but you know what? They may not actually come out with anything, because you figure the last Office was 2007, and then this one's 2010. So if you had software assurance at 2007, for that year, you didn't get anything back for it, right? There was no upgrade, so you didn't really receive anything. So with that said, take it with a grain of salt. But $31, I would just buy it with the software assurance. That's why the greatest price I've ever seen software for. So with that said, next, if you're an educator, if you work in a school, or so if you're staff, or if you're a teacher, or if you're a student, there's another great place for you to buy software. And this place that I like to go to right away to look for software is called JourneyEd.com. I really should pick these places up. At least JourneyEd is a sponsor to the show already, but who knows? Maybe somebody will see this video and email them and say, hey, Jack sent me there from Jack's Tech Corner. Maybe they'll call me. But anyway, I'm just here basically to save you some money. So you're a teacher. Like I said, you work at a school. Hey, everybody that works at the school qualifies, no matter where you're at. Because a lot of time we have like our, some of our support staff come up to me and say, Jack, am I qualified for that? And I said, as long as you have a pay stub with the school's name on it, then you are qualified for it. So this is Microsoft Office Professional Academic 2010. Don't let academic fool you. You've probably seen on my, if you look at my other channel, 42 Technoman, I've done a lot of Photoshop Elements video tutorials, and you'll see some of those openers where it says Academic Edition. That's the only thing different. It says Academic Edition. So you can qualify to purchase this, and again, instead of paying $500, you're paying $99.95. So it says right here, you save $400.04. Is that a great savings? Absolutely is a great savings. And again, you get everything that I showed you in the beginning. So, JourneyEd.com, nonprofits, TechSoup.org, and that's about it to explain to you the different versions, different copies that's out there. And thanks for stopping by this new channel that I've created here, Jack's Tech Corner. If you're not subscribed to it, please go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you back here next time with a learning video right here on Jack's Tech Corner. Bye for now.